Hi guys, this is Stephanie Love of the Honest Gypsy Closet. I am about to read all the fire signs for the month of February 2019. Okay, so we're going to start with just going over that includes Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys get the High Priestess falling out right a fucking way, and I want to curse about it. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you are on the ball. Seems like all the signs are coming up with timing now. Understanding it properly. Page of Wands. Going out with dignity, patience, respect for the craft and what you're doing. Excellent. The Death card. So this is a new endeavor, and it did feel new when I see the Page of Wands as well. So being very patient after your past, snipping of the old, letting it go. I think you were trying to work with the wrong people, and now the universe is bringing you to the right group of friends. And again, the Page of Cups. So this to me is indicating there's new friends coming in. So you're the Page of Wands, they're the Page of Cups. You all have something to bring to the table, and you're working together patiently very well. The Devil. Now, Devil in relationship might have you having some confusion for yourself in your life. Make sure you're focusing on the real right thing for you and not on being chained to anything or anyone. Just working on what's going to work for you. That's the most important here. You know, remembering there's going to be temptation, ideas, restrictions, and it might even be influences from outside of the relationships. So just always, no matter where you are and what you're doing, coming inward and finding your truth, your purpose, what's working for you. Yes, gremlin hands, because she's a little dirty fairy girl. So I'm looking at my fingernails and I'm thinking, oh, girl, but then I'm like, but I'm so cute, and of course my hands are dirty. I play with arts and crafts all day, and I'm not about to get my nails done. Like, it's just not my way. You know, like, you guys are lucky I put my makeup on, and I only do that because I know that I'm good at it. Even if I do it lightly, like this took me 10 minutes. I'm not about taking a long time, having too much going on. No foundation, so you can see my acne when I got it. Like, I'm okay with that. Justice. Okay, and this is balance. This is bringing me to balance. So, spiritual teacher, spiritual masters, the universe herself is looking at you and your new friends. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, looking at the both of you. I'm sorry, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Look at maybe your new friends or Pentacles and Cups, because you are the wand in this instance, how I'm hearing, thinking it. But looking at those two new things, or looking at you and that person, those new things coming in and saying, wow, this is perfect, this is balance, almost zapping it into reality. Remember, the real healers healed straight through the eyes, pierced into the heart. Okay, and I'm feeling like that's that. I want to say there was past pain in a relationship with a Prince of Swords. But now the Nine of Pentacles, this is you, you've learned from it. So that pain, that wounding, that almost raping feeling inside of you is teaching you something, bringing you forward in growth. You're looking back on it, and that's what I'm seeing, is that she's looking back on that painful Prince of Wands experience and that pain, and experiencing death, experiencing a new beginning from it. So, I wouldn't worry too much about that, but I'm feeling closed in these cards, although I do want to keep pulling. So somebody with an old pain is becoming the Princess of Pentacles here. In the past, she was ignoring that duty. Wow, the Princess of Swords. So we're getting all these princesses coming in to protect and serve each other here in this pain. Wow, the Queen of Wands, really knowing and understanding all of it. And then the World dancing in as we balance, heal through it. Temperance, right? The King of Wands, not so good with the balancing of the pain, but us, the queens here, tempering the pain that these kind of men bring to us, the whole planet. And it does stem from men. There's a really long story that I've written I'll tell you briefly about the beginning of the worlds, you know, and I've downloaded it mentally, I know. But women's creates the men for real on this planet, and that begets jealousy in the mind. And so this goes back a really long time. All that jealousy and stress and tension. So now we're coming to a point where everyone has an equal playing field. The women's and the men's are just as strong, just as admirable, admired. Take care of each other equally. Doesn't matter where they're from, who they're coming from, denomination, background, color, ethnicity, race, sexuality, identity. It's just like, they're human. They're breathing, living just like me. So that's a new thing for us here on this planet, I think. Not for some of us individually, but generally on the planet, it's getting easier. I'm happy. I'm proud for that. Thankful for everyone going through and healing through that process, because it's a hard, long process. But as they say, we are walking away from it. We may be walking away from it with less gold, right? But it does want to be flipped right side up. So it's a different way of maybe looking at money is what I'm getting. And not less temperance, but a different way of looking at how we balance things. We used to think, oh, the balance is the male first, and the lady holds them up. But if we can find a way to just equally give and take, no matter what way that is, no matter what way works for us, the chariot will surely lead you forward. But remember, you were feeling stuck in the old paradigm where you were only one thing and you didn't have your own internal balance of male and female. You know, so we all deserve that internal balance, like sensitivity and strength. Strength is sensitivity after all. Think about it. So this warrior mentality, all this fighting stress, whatever have you, is totally in your past. But just be sure that you're seeing the messages of spirit before you're looking at the physical realm. And that's the balance that we're all going through. This pushing, hurdling is totally in the past. It is over. And now we are able to find the balance and the indecision, if this makes sense. When we're at a standstill and we don't choose one way or the other, maybe it's because we see possibilities in both ways. Maybe it's because we see the balance in all things. Maybe we're not afraid to choose one thing or over the other. Or we're not afraid of what it looks like. That's where I'm getting with the blindfold. See, I'm trying to get somewhere. We're not what it looks like. We're not afraid of what it looks like. We just know that both sides of the story as long as they're handled properly, can be balanced and understood. It's not one way or the other. It's not one person or the other. It's not one color or the other. It's the same thing. So instead of crossing swords, we could change it to walking side by side. But the swords crossing is also all right as long as you put them down gently. You don't push them aside. You can open the doors for yourself however which way you like. Patience and balance. The King of Wands, remember, you were the Page of Wands in the other deck, but after the King of Wands, you do have the Knight of Wands. So you are graduating in that sense, in the way you move forward with things. Not so much stress or struggling. More able to make decisions. The Moon, very feminine, patient, and balanced. So, exactly. This, again, feels like the past running through, charging forward. But that's over that negative male energy. Not that the Emperor is always negative, because the Emperor can come out as a very strong, charged, and balanced man, and maybe this is someone who's helping you through that feeling. But what I'm saying is the pain of the imbalance is over for you. And you're seeing yourself in the Page of Pentacles in a new light. Okay, the same way we're going back in my mind, I'm going back to money being seen and delivered in a new way, used for different things now. Maybe even less, more equally and evenly distributed. And the Sun, you know, that's that new beginning, that new understanding, that new realization, that new life. And then you have the Two of Cups, so that's the supreme love. Don't ask me how these things come to me. Like, when did that deck get over there? Because I'm pretty sure it was over there, but... Good, the Two of Cups, the most supreme love, right? And again, balancing towards it, walking patiently towards it. This is your masculine partner, I would say. The masculine partner being very patient, sensitive towards the feminine in the relationship. She's very maternally rich, you know. She watches you come in patiently, then creating this beautiful love, and just destroying the male ego in this a little bit. That's the most important thing, is that the male ego needs to be less stroked, more seen. You know what I mean? Like, men and women and everyone used to think, if I show off what I've got, then everyone will like me. But it's changed to, if I humble myself and honor what others have, love myself genuinely. We want more spiritual respect than we want physical and literal respect nowadays. So that makes the most sense to me, that transformation you're going through. It's beautiful, right? Because it's judgment time. I heard him say it 1,000 times, and I see the judgment card, and I think you're more free than you've ever been. So laying down the wands, finding strength, and getting new insight. Fire signs, I feel at this time your love life is prosperous, your internal life is genuine, and your material life is being taken into a different respect. The less you have, the more you are. The less you have, the more you give. I understand these things, and I'm proud of you. I know that you're changing, lessening the load, and honoring the whole. And that's really beautiful stuff on the 333. I'm out. Okay, have a great February. We'll see you next month. Namaste.